The Danville Fire Department is anticipating another record-breaking year in terms of the number of calls the department responds to. New numbers show 2016 was the first time the department responded to more than 8,000 calls in a single year. WSLS 10's Coulter Anstad is live outside the department's headquarters in Danville. So, Coulter, what does this mean for the department?
Well, Lindsay, it means the department is not able to spend as much time on other aspects of the job like training and education, both of which are critical. Education, especially in this case, Chief David Eagle emphasizes that educating people about the what the fire department and what the 911 system are for is critical in reducing the number of calls. He points out that 69% of the department's record number of calls last year were for EMS service, but many of those were non-emergency calls that the fire department really should not have had to respond to. Surprisingly, though, Chief Eagle says that because of the dedication of his firefighters, the department hasn't had to take on more firefighters to keep up with the calls. But he emphasizes that the firefighters' workload is something he always keeps in mind. One firefighter I spoke to was part of the department's busiest shift last year and says the continually increasing calls does take a toll, but he and his fellow firefighters don't mind the challenge.
We've looked at how we can maintain our staffing and keep the firefighters we have, and as we continue to grow, that's something we're certainly looking at.
Just a little bit of a pride factor involved, knowing that you did have the busiest engine in the city for that particular year. We know what we're getting into when we move to a busy station, so just take it all in stride.
And, of course, as you mentioned, Chief Eagle does anticipate this year being yet another record-setting year. Live in Danville, Coulter Anstad, WSLS 10.